What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today I have some Funko Pops that you should not buy right now. And here's why. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. So today we're going to be going over some Funko Pops that are not good buys right now. And this is due to various reasons like new molds coming out, restocks, and a couple other things. Now before we jump into our topic today, we have our question of the day, and that is name a Funko Pop in your collection that is animal related. And I'm gonna go with Spider-Ham here. So on the channel here, you might have seen videos where I do buy these now Funko Pops before they go up even more, or trending Funko Pops of pops that are currently rising up in value, and it kind of gives you a chance to pick them up before they, crazy skyrocket. And this don't buy these Funko Pops now video is kind of similar to that. I did one of these a while back that was pretty well received. You guys seem to enjoy it, so I decided to try to bring it back. And if you guys want to see more videos like this more frequently, I can definitely make that happen. But basically, this video is just to help collectors in terms of not spending so much money on pops that we're going to get new versions of anyway. And since it's inevitable, there's no point in spending so much money when we're going to get a ton of new versions. Now, if you guys can think of other helpful style guide videos kind of like these that you guys want to see me do or implement on the channel every single week, we can definitely make that happen. I just need you guys to let me know. Plus, I really enjoy these guide style videos, so it's a win-win for everybody. Alrighty, so jumping into things, first up, we do have High School Host Club, and more specifically, Haruhi here. So, if you don't know, recently we just got a brand new Hot Topic exclusive, Haruhi in her dress. Now, this is really kind of up to you if you prefer her in her dress or the school uniform, for example, but the original one is $100 plus in value, and it's really hard to find, while this new one is sitting on Hot Topic right now, available for pre-order, so it's a fantastic alternative if you can't afford the original one. Plus, I do have a feeling with them making this new one so different from the original one, it does have a good chance of driving up that price of her in that school uniform. So I did just want to let you know that there is a really great alternative right now if you did want to collect her. Next up from Attack on Titan, we have Sasha and Armin here. So obviously it's been rumored for a while now and almost confirmed by this point that we do have a new Sasha and Armin from season 4 coming. Now, the original Sasha and the original Armin are very expensive because they never had another mold, unlike their fellow teammates like Mikasa, Eren, and Levi, who have multiple Funko Pops. Now, of course, these season 4 Pops are going to be them much older and not younger like the original Funko Pops, but we're talking new $12 Funko Pops with much better molds versus these older ones that are expensive and the molds are just outdated essentially. And I just feel like for anybody who is on a budget maybe or who can't afford those original ones, these newer ones are going to be much better alternative. And we can use the original Eren Yeager and the new Eren Yeager as an example. Obviously, the newer one has a much better quality. The original one just has its value and nostalgia factor. Now, of course, these pops haven't been announced just yet, but it is very likely we could see them announced at Funkoween or maybe very soon. So I think it's worth waiting on the announcement and picking up the newer ones if you can't afford the original ones and you've been thinking about it. Next up from Stranger Things, we do have Eddie Munson here. So, we are supposed to have another Stranger Things Season 4 wave, and we are supposed to be getting a brand new Eddie, where he does have his guitar, and he's in his rock out pose here. So why pay $50 for the Target exclusive one of him just standing there holding the guitar, when we're going to have a much better alternative later this year? It should be coming out October, November. Next up are the older One Piece Funko Pops. This includes pops like Boa Hancock, Zoro, Nami, Ace, Luffy, and much more. Basically, what's going on with these is we've seen Zoro and Ace get some restocks recently. Ace has been fulfilled, we're still waiting on Zoro, but essentially a lot of these have been on pre-order for about a year and a half now, and again, we've recently seen Ace start shipping, so it gives us hope for the rest of the set. So I don't believe these One Piece Pops are really good buys right now at the current prices. Of course, if you have the extra money to spend and you want to spend the money, go for it. It's your money at the end of the day. I'm just advising that it is a good chance that we could see all of these restocked. So if you don't have to spend the extra money, I say just wait it out and see what happens later this year. And by later this year, I'm talking like 3-4 months. It's not going to be a crazy long wait, because this has happened time and time again where you see collectors buy something that's really hyped up and high in price, and then later it restocks and there's a lot of regret and extra money spent. Next up, we do have a little bit of a unique one here, and that is Leonidas from 300. So if you don't know, we do have a Leonidas Funko Pop. It's the only one in the set, and it's actually very expensive, heavily faked as well, might I add. However, we do actually have a new set of 300 Funko Pops coming, including Leonidas and more characters. So that means we're going to be getting a much newer, updated mold compared to the original old one. And it's going to be an extremely crazy price alternative versus the original one. Because again, $12 here, hundreds of dollars for the old one. And I'm not saying the old one isn't cool. Personally, I would prefer to have the old mold as well, just because I like having the older molds. I find them really cool. But then again, if I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on the original one, I would definitely go for the new common. And if you're wondering an ETA on those 300 pops, I do believe they might be coming out later this year or early 2024, just so you know. Next up, for Power Ranger fans, these ones might not be a good buy right now, and here's why. For Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we do have the black, blue, yellow, pink, red, and green Rangers coming later this year. We're going to have some revamped molds here, probably for like an anniversary thing, if I had to guess. Now, when I was looking at some of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we do have some pretty old molds that are very expensive, some in the $100 range. We also have some newer ones that were around $20 to $30. However, we should be getting all of these characters in the new style of Funko Pops. So they're going to look much better, have better molds, better paint jobs, and just overall better details. And again, with some of those Rangers being a little bit more expensive, very, very great alternatives here. Now, our last license here is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So if you don't know, the original Hermie Pop, for example, in this set is like nearly $200. It fluctuates a lot depending on the time of the year, but we might be getting a new Hermie Pop based off this list of pops, including Rudolph, Bumble, Hermie, Sam the Snowman, Charlie in Box, and Santa No Coat. But more importantly, Rudolph, Bumble, and Hermie there. Those are some of the more expensive ones in this set, and again, they do fluctuate a lot during Christmas time, absolutely skyrocketing during Christmas and then kind of like leveling out during the rest of the year. But again, these are all older molds and very expensive, and they're going to revamp them in this new set. So if you're a fan of the movie and you can't afford the original ones, it might be worth waiting. Alright guys, so those are all of our choices for today's video. Make sure to let me know in the comments, do you guys own any of the pops that I talked about today, or do you not own them and you're looking forward to the new version? All in all, this video is more of like a guide and kind of like an advisement. At the end of the day, it is your money and I want you to spend your money how you want to, whether you want to buy the old Grail or wait for the new one. As a reminder, make sure to hit that like button down below if you did enjoy. It really helps me out, as well as make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. I'd love to have you stick around for the daily content we do here. Alright, with that being said, I do want to say a big shout out to all the amazing Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys rock for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. We also have a Facebook group with over 17,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade, and make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.